Hey, my friends. Welcome to. Oh, I was almost going to say after dark. It is not after dark. It is live at the Ginger Cat Ladies craft table. Today's guest is Beth, right over there from Happy Place Crafting.
Hello, hello. Hi, everybody.
So, if you're new here, the format is we're just going to do some crafting, and I'm going to ask her some questions. While we're doing that, I've got a little Halloween book that I'm going to be working on. And Beth, what do you want to tell them what you're going to be doing?
Oh my gosh, that Halloween book is so cute. Where did you get? Is
Isn't
that
that
a gift?
adorable?
It is really
Huh?
cute.
I know, I love it. It's so adorable.
It is cute. Um, I'm just trying to do something simple, and I'm working on take and create that I have in my Ko-fi, and um, that's what I'm working on. So it'll be easy. 'Cause I'm nervous. So be kind, everybody.
Right? Alrighty, who do we got here? Hey, Jenny. Hello, Mama Juju. Welcome.
Hi,
Hello,
April.
Ellen. Hey,
Hi,
Karen.
Karen. Hi, Karen.
Let's see, Vale. Welcome. Julia. Hey, Steph. Why is there so much blue in there?
Yeah, you have a lot of mods.
I
Holy
do, I do. They're actually all here. Well, no, I've got one that won't be here because she's still sleeping. It's that time of day for her. So,
oh,
let's see who else. Hello, neighbor. Welcome.
oh.
Hey, Debbie. Steph. All right, I think we got you all. Did we miss any? Oh, I met. Oh my gosh, how could I do that? Hello, zippity doodah.
I love
Welcome,
that name.
woman. I know she's so much fun. Oh my goodness, she's so much fun.
She's
She is.
sashayed in. I love that.
She does. She sachets in every time, and she's usually got this really long sachet thing that goes along with it too.
That's an
Hey,
entrance.
Estrada. Yeah. She got a sense of humor and a half. Um,
Oh,
can one of my mods drop Beth's Ko-Fi shop in there for us? And for those of you that don't already subscribe to Beth, her channel is linked in the chat box up at the top, so you can head on over and watch her and hands on hip, girl. She's so funny.
I love that.
Hello, Anna Marit. Um,
Oh, hi,
yeah, so
on.
you can check out her channel, go over there and subscribe, help her get her subscribers up too. That would be fantastical.
Oh, thank you.
You are welcome.
You're so
All right, are
sweet.
you ready for this?
Yeah. Okay. Hit me with
All
one.
good. It's not. I'm not asking you anything that you're going to be tested on later because you know the answers, so it's all good.
I don't know. I forget what I have for breakfast sometimes, so that might be tricky.
Girl, I know that problem. Alrighty. What's your current go? Oh, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Let's backtrack. How did you get started junk journaling? Hey, Tammy.
Um, it actually kind of was by accident because um I just kind of fell onto YouTube. I didn't know anything about it a couple years ago, and I found actually mindless crafting, and then this chick kept coming on there, and everybody would get so excited that she would come in to the chat, and I'm like, who is this chick? I got to check her out. And it was Biddy Penny, and
Uh,
I went over and I started watching her too, and she kind of introduced me to junk journals, and I was like, I think I might kind of like this. I'm going to try it and see, if it's kind of my thing. And here I am 2 years later and very addicted.
as are the rest of us.
Right.
So, what kind of crafting were you doing before that then?
Um, well, I've always kind of done crafting all my life. I've done the scrapbooks and all that stuff that everybody's done. And I was making like cards, but um I have a ton of cards, and like, I don't really leave my house, so it's not like I can take them and donate them somewhere. And so like, what am I going to do? And there's, only so much postage. So
Right.
I'm like, you know, I don't need any more cards. I need to figure out something else to keep busy. And then I was like, junk journals, what? And so, yeah,
What's this magic you speak of?
right. And I feel
All
like
right.
I'm still kind of like evolving and trying to find my style. And I'm just, I'm still messing around. I'm still learning. So,
Oh, you and me both. And then there's those people like Di that want to um, get us into mixed media and all that other stuff. And yeah,
I,
that's when it starts getting really scary.
yeah, especially when I don't really like, I love jelly plating, but I don't like to make messes, like big messes. And that's like a big mess, right?
Thank
So
you. Thank you.
like I wish there was like a simpler way to do it, because I feel like I have one and I might like get it out, like a couple times a year, and then when I do a lot, and then I put it away and I don't use it.
Right.
So because I just
That was your mess for the year, and then you're done, right?
that's it. I've had my quota of messes. I'm done.
Right. Hey, Angie. Hey, Hope. Hey, Brenda DMAC. Oh, Brenda DMAC, you are new here.
Hi,
Um,
Brenda.
you're lucky you didn't come in during the after dark, because you would have had to go through the Inquisition.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's nothing hard. It's just it's a 3-question thing that I ask everybody that comes in, but they tease me and call it the Inquisition because I asked everybody that comes in. Um, what's your current go-to glue, and are you loyal to it, or are you a glue trader?
Um, actually, I have 2 glues I actually have 3 that I really love, but my go-to right now is probably Aleene's Quick Dry Tacky Glue, only because it's cheaper. It does give me a bit of like a leeway because I don't always get things down where I want to get them down, and um I don't know. I just like it because I feel like I can use as much of it as I want and I don't have to worry about it. Where with, oh my gosh, why can't I remember the other glue?
Art glitter glue?
Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Art glitter glue, I feel like I have to use it sparingly because to me it is kind of expensive. And
Yeah.
so, I love it and I love that it, locks in so fast. And I think it's great for especially like for live streams and stuff when you don't have a lot of time to wait for things to dry, right?
Right.
But so I love that as well. But yeah, those are like my 2 main go-tos, that I
So
want to.
it's different than the original tacky glue then. It
Yeah,
dries a little
because
bit faster.
it does
I was
it
aware
does
of that.
dry a little bit faster. Yeah. Because I tried the Nuvo and I've tried them all, to be honest. And
Mhm.
I was like, I really got to find what's going to work for me and what's going to work for my pocketbook, right? And so I thought, when I was, big into crafting years ago, I always used Aleene's. It's a tried and true brand. It's been, around for like 50 years. And,
Right.
I thought I want to try it and see if it'll work. And I've tried it and I love it and it works fine for me. So I'm like, that's now my go-to.
Well, if you watch Treasure Books, Natasha from Treasure Books,
Uh-huh.
she uses just a clear glue,
Yeah,
just
like
a
it almost
clear
like
school
from
glue, I
Aleene's.
think.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see her use like an Elmer's glue sometimes too. I
Yeah.
notice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
He
And I'm
doesn't
like,
use anything fancy.
right. It doesn't. It just is glue probably. And I always kind of laughed. I'm like, you know, especially with what was I using? I think it was the Nuvo glue. I was like, I told one of my daughters, I said, I think they just put Elmer's glue in a fancy bottle and charge us more money for it because I
Um,
don't feel like, it was doing anything special.
right.
And
And it wouldn't be surprising if that's what they did, and we're all like, oh,
Right? Put it in a fancy bottle with a diamond on top and charge $10.
Right? For those of you that were interested in this paper from this kit, it's by Max something Designs. I can't remember.
It is really
It's Max
cute.
something Designs. Debbie Epps posted or shared the link in there, so that you can find that if you're interested. So, yeah, because I saw a question out there. So, Treasure Books uses an acetone clear glue that's only available in Australia. It's similar to our 3-in-1 by Beacon. Oh, is it? Okay, I thought she was just using a regular. There is someone I watched that uses just a regular glue that's not a fancy glue, and it's somebody that is a bigger name crafter. For some reason I thought it was her. Maybe it must be someone else I'm thinking of. Is there a supply you refused to use at first that you now love?
I've got them in my hand, actually. Tim Holtz scissors is something that I refused to buy in the beginning and I knew everybody I watched had them. Everybody said they loved them. And I was like, you got to be kidding me. I'm not paying that much for scissors. And I finally gave in, and I love them. So if there's something I refused to use at first, I was like, I'm just going to use my regular old scissors. It can't make things that much easier. Lie, as I was telling myself.
I can't use those great big huge ones.
Are
those the same size that Bitty Penny uses?
I don't know. I feel like hers are bigger than mine. I have these too, though. I did buy these. I love these. Yes. Because after a while, when you're cutting, like intricate things, these start to hurt your thumb, if you're cutting a lot. And I love to fussy cut, so I cut a lot. So it's my thing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That is not my thing.
I know. or Karen's. She hates it too.
Cussy fudding.
Right? But I love it. I think it's therapeutic. I could do it for long hours.
It's amazing how many people feel that way. It really surprises me.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy. What's your favorite thing to make when you're in a creative rut?
I really love to make clusters if I just can't think of anything to do and I'm like stumped. Because they're really mindless, right? You can just throw stuff together and you don't really have to do too much thinking, throw a few things together. Although Hen would say, I have to have odd numbers in my clusters. People think I'm crazy, but it's just a thing I have. And Hen kind of teases me about it because I was like watching her one day forever ago, it feels like. And she had an even number, not an odd number. And I'm like, put something else on there. But but yeah, that's one thing. And I love prompts. I really do. I think they're fabulous for when, you don't have to do a ton of, you can't prep. You don't have to do a ton of thinking. And so I really like anything with prompts. I'm game.
I just did my first 2 prompts this past week.
Oh, you did?
Very proud of myself. Yeah, I've never done them before. And actually enjoyed doing them. So that was a new one for me. Today's was hard. I do have to admit it, and I'm still trying to there's an empty space that needs words, but I don't know what kind of words to stick there. So yeah, I'm gonna have to have people help me with that one. I tried to have hubby help me, but that was a fail. So
are you doing a challenge from somebody or
it's so part of my membership is lives. They get 2 lives a week.
Oh,
that
that's
are above, over and above my regular lives.
uh-huh.
And one thing they said that they wanted was to do some challenges. So I do one on what I did one on Friday and then one on Sunday, because not everybody can come to the same lives because there's so many people from different countries and stuff.
Right.
So yeah, so they're just prompts that my chat GPT came up with, and then one of the members gave me a bunch of ideas to put in there as well. So
Cool. Very cool.
yeah, it's just five little things that I have on a spinner, and the spinner picks them, and off we go. So yeah. Brenda A says, not crazy. I do odd numbers on clusters. Odd numbers to me means balance. Yeah, yeah,
Right?
yeah. The rule of three and the triangle. I have to make sure that I've got like that triangle thing going. Otherwise, it doesn't flow right for me. Yeah. So are you more of a cluster queen or a minimalist with flair?
I over embellish. I'm definitely a cluster queen. I don't know how to do minimal, I don't think. And not in any shape, way, or form. I probably do too much. And yeah, that's just a problem I have.
So definitely not minimalist, huh?
No.
No.
Not in any way in my life am I a minimalist. So
Right. Nowhere, not just crafting, everywhere, huh?
right, yeah, no, no. If you would see, my walls have like things on them from top to bottom. I am not a minimalist at all. So
That's funny. Oh, Jenny says that Barbara and Louisa do the three and triangle queens. Hmm.
aw,
See, I was something I learned when I was scrapbooking, and it just kind of always just stuck. Like it was a rule, and I'm like, okay, I can do that.
right. I'm good at rules. I'm very good at
I'm good at
following
rules.
rules. Yep.
I'm not good at this stuff where it's like, oh, just do whatever you want. It's like, no, no, I need you to tell me what to do.
Right.
Yeah,
My brain does not think like that.
no, exactly. What's one craft supply you secretly hate using?
Um, stickers. I just
Really?
don't like them. I don't like them at all. I have hundreds of them, like everybody else, especially because, I was once a scrapbooker. So what do? You buy stickers.
Right.
Um, but no, I really don't like them. I don't, very rarely do I use them. So yeah, they're just not my thing. Um, so I don't know. I know it's weird, but that's it. That's it.
I have quite a few of them, and I don't use them often. I tend more towards, if I'm going to use a sticker, it needs to be like a vellum sticker.
Yeah.
Otherwise, yeah. Otherwise, it's just too stickery looking to me.
Yeah. And
Hey,
then
Saul.
when they get old, I guess they're kind of like washi tape sometimes to me. It's just like, if I'm not really great about using things. That's one thing that prompts helps me with, is using what I already have. And um so then they lose their stickiness, and then you got to put glue on them, and you want to put glue on them anyways because you feel like maybe someday they're going to lose their stickiness. So it's just like, yeah, what's the point then?
Defeats the purpose. Yeah.
Right. I mean,
Feels like
why
that.
is it a sticker if it's not going to be stuck forever?
Right.
But
It's sticky, and I'm having to put sticky on it. Like what? Why?
right. Like washi tape, why? It's already got stuff on it. Why do I have to put more on it? Oh, because it
Right.
only lasts for like 6 months, and then you got to put
Right.
stuff on it.
And then it starts falling off. Otherwise, yeah, exactly.
Right.
It doesn't make any sense. No, definitely. Let's see. So when you do your videos, do you film your videos in batches, or do you just go with the flow and film them when you have the time?
That's an interesting question, because when I first started, and up until several months ago, I did do them in batches. I filmed them at the beginning of the week, and I saved them on my computer and just, I had them batched like a month ahead of time. Right. So then one morning I come in and they're all gone. My computer, I had they were being backed up to OneDrive on my computer, and something like my OneDrive had too much stuff in it. And so it just dumped everything, and they were gone. I could not find them anywhere. And they were
Oh my
all that
God.
work for a month was gone. And it's not like most of the stuff you can't, or you're not going to do it again. And so
It was a lot of work in the first place. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And so I'm like, there's got to be an easier way to do this. I'm not doing this anymore. And so now, well, I did used to privately record them as a live, then download them, and then re-upload them the next day. So I would do them a day ahead of time. And then when YouTube did an update, they made it so I couldn't do that anymore. And so now I finally figured out how to record in OBS, thanks to Chat GPT, because I'm illiterate when it comes to that kind of stuff sometimes. So I can record daily. So in the morning I come in and record it, and then I upload it, and that's that. I don't edit it, nothing. It just goes up the way it is. Unless the only way I'll edit it is if I accidentally turn my microphone off by bumping my head on it, and then I'll go in and put a voiceover on it. But that's the only thing that I do.
Right.
Yeah. I just don't. I don't like editing. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
I don't blame you. I don't like it either.
Yeah. I don't want to waste my time with it. I'd rather be creating.
No.
So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Ellen, I'm just stitching. I'm just slow stitching around journal card, because the images have stitching on them, and I just thought it would look cute to have stitching around the card. So yeah, just to torture myself a little bit.
Just because she wants to.
Because why not? Yeah. Torture's a fun thing to do, apparently. Especially when you do it to yourself, yeah. Have you ever made something on camera that just completely flopped?
All the time. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of like a no-brainer. Yes, I make mistakes constantly. And especially when I first started and I was making cards and I was out of my league. Like I was doing things and trying things on lives that I had no clue what I was doing. And I'm like, yeah, no, I failed a lot. And like the chat would have to help me get out of whatever debacle I was in. So yeah, I make a lot of mistakes all the time.
Hey, those of you that go to my
well, hey, that's what we're there for, to help each other. And like a lot of times other people will see something that you just can't see because you're like frustrated, or you're too in the you're too close to it. So yeah.
Yeah, I definitely my people chat because I'm an overthinker. And so there's some of them that are just do it, stop thinking, just do it, and the others are like, well, what if you tried this, or what if you tried that, or so. But I think I've gotten a little bit better with it, I feel like, because I don't have them yelling at me as much. So
well, that's good.
Yeah. Oh, they said my side. I don't know why it's being choppy like that. That's weird.
Your side of the video. I'm watching it on my TV, and it's perfectly clear.
It is now, but just a second ago it was really choppy. I don't know what was going on there. Huh. That's weird. It shouldn't be like that because we have fiber now because we were having internet problems. So yeah, that's no good. How has your style changed over time?
Um, I think when I first started, I was probably doing a lot more vintage stuff. And now I feel like that's not really my style. And I feel like I've been doing more um, retro type stuff, I guess. So I don't know. I'm not sure I've still really totally found my style. I just, I don't know. It's kind of like music. I like a lot of stuff and I want to play with it all. So,
Right. Yeah. I think, I think for me, it's like, it just depends on what I feel like doing at the time.
yeah, whatever mood
Like I
you're
do,
in.
yeah. Like I do creepy things, or I can do my little golden books, or I can do a vintage journal, or whatever. It's just, just whatever I feel like doing at the time. So, yeah.
Right. That's a good, you're
Um,
versatile.
yeah. Right.
That's a good thing.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. And then you don't get stuck in just the same thing all the time, because that gets boring after a while to me.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I want to do
Yes.
different things.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just, to me, it's more interesting. So, yeah. If you could try any other creative hobby, what would it be?
Um, I would really like to do stained glass, but it's
Ooh.
very expensive, so I probably never will. Um, but if I could, like, if money was no object and I could do anything I wanted to do, I would probably do that. I just think it's really cool, and I don't know. I like,
So pretty.
yeah,
Yeah.
it is pretty, and I don't know if I don't know how to do it, and I would like to know, but yeah, that's what I would do. What would you do? Did anybody ever ask you?
No.
What would you
What would
do?
I do? Um, doodling.
Like Zentangle kind of doodle, or
Um, just like that, or like just like being able to just doodle and not and have it work. You know what I mean?
right? Yeah,
Like I try and it just doesn't work for me. So yeah, I would love to be able to do that and have it look good, and because like I see Sala do it on her journals and it looks really cute, and then I try to do it and it's like, ew, now I got to figure out how to cover it up with something.
Aw.
Because it just didn't look right, so yeah, I don't know, that's
It's
yeah,
probably
like drawing or doodling, just that kind of, because I can't draw. I
yeah,
can
me
draw like a
neither.
kindergartner.
Me neither. I cannot draw worth. I not to save my life. I could not. I'm just not good
No,
at it. It's not my thing.
nope, yeah, I can't do it. I've tried and it's not. My kindergartners thought that I could draw good, but they were they don't count much.
That's the best because you're like either they have it, they think you're terrific. They're not cynical yet
Yes,
at that
yes,
age.
exactly.
They don't think they're
Hello,
the bomb
Linda.
diggity yet.
Right? We have a request to show you what you were working on, so I'm gonna make you big.
Show what I'm working on. Oh,
Yeah, Ellen wants to see what you're doing. So
oh, okie dokie. It's just using a junk mail envelope and using the Taken Create kit, my kit in Ko-Fi, and I'm just gluing stuff down. It's got all the stuff in it. It's got the cards and all the little stuff, and I'm just gonna kind of decorate it. It's just a little, I don't know, Halloween thingy majigger bob. I don't know what I'll do with it, but they're fun to do.
is it like a mini journal then, or?
Well, no, I don't know because it won't have any pages in it. It's just kind of like
No.
it'll have pockets, So I suppose you could insert it into a journal if you wanted to, clip it in,
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
just fancy pockets, I suppose. I don't know. Just
Some
a
sort of
little,
ephemera.
right? Just big. And it
Right.
uses up junk mail, so I like that because we've got lots of
Yes.
that. So
Yes. It's crazy talking to just meeting all these people from other countries and stuff, and they don't have it. And they're like very jealous of the fact that we have junk mail, which I find very funny.
yeah, we need to start shipping it over there by the
Right?
bulk.
You can have some of my junk mail as long as you take the bill that comes with it.
Like our mailboxes literally have a trash can next to it so that you can throw all the junk mail out if you want.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Yeah, so I don't. I bring it home and I actually like order catalogs and stuff that I have no idea that I will never buy anything out of them, but I just want them so I can fussy.
Right? Just cut the
So I
pictures out of
create
them and use them.
so I create more junk mail for myself than I'm actually really supposed to be receiving, but it's just a little workaround.
Each to their own.
Yeah, well, magazines are expensive, so
Oh
I'm
my
like,
gosh, they are.
yeah.
But
And I
it
think,
seems like
go ahead.
some of the stores are starting to charge for that though.
Charge for the catalogs? Some do.
Yeah.
Some do, but some
Yeah.
don't. I mean, and like National Geographic, you can get those for like free. You can, get online and they'll send you different ones and there's a lot of like free catalogs and stuff out there still. You'd be surprised.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I mean, I imagine if you don't order from them, then they'll stop sending it. You know what I mean? But,
Right.
it's a good way to, because I've kind of just gotten into that. So I've been, cutting everything up. And so I've been looking for sources all over the place.
Right.
and, and actually, Dawn was the one that told me, like, hey, you should order some catalogs and use those. Because she was trying to help me figure out how, because she was like, oh, go to the library. And I'm like, yeah, no. So yeah, it's a little tricky, but I figure out ways. So
Yes, Vale is in Canada, and she says junk mail is very minimal here, and catalogs cost quite a bit. So,
wow.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I know, like Germany, Finland, Norway, it's they say that they don't get much in the way of junk mail. Like most of their bills are, automated now, and so they don't even get anything in the mail for it, let alone an extra envelope to send stuff, to use
Right.
for the junk mail and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was everywhere, but I guess it's just us.
It's only Americans that are, doing all this.
Wasteful and greedy, and yeah.
Yeah. Killing all the trees. You can blame us. Yep. Good.
Everybody blames me for everything anyway, so
Right.
whatever.
I agree. Just go ahead, blame us. No problem. We'll
Right?
take it. I think it will become a thing of the past, though. I think in our lifetimes, it will. You just won't be seeing all that stuff anymore.
Can you imagine, like later down, years gone by, that people are like doing journals and stuff, and they're like selling our junk mail,
Right?
vintage junk mail for coming from an election, or like trying to get you to buy something or whatever. That just seems kind of funny to me.
Right? And it's so funny because I was talking to my daughter earlier and I'm like, I've been working on this journal to put all the pockets that I know how to make. I'm putting in one journal so that I can go back and reference it and stuff. And I'm like, hey, next time you come over, or before I get too old to remember, will you please remind me to walk you through my craft room and tell you what things are? Because I don't want you to look at it and say, this is a bunch of crap, I'm just throwing it away. Because this is actually like gold and you're going to want it.
Right.
So
Because eventually this junk mail will be gone.
Right? So I need you to like understand that this is going to be valuable and that you need to hang on to it. So,
Right.
but she's
Brenda
a
A says
minimalist, so
before,
that's a problem.
yeah. Brenda A says, before junk journaling, I used to stuff junk mail in the postage paid return envelope from MasterCard, Visa, AARP, etc. Junk mail and send them junk. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
I did remove anything with my name and address. That's hilarious, Brenda.
Oh my gosh.
And now you save it all.
Right.
They got you back.
Haha, the joke's on you.
Neener,
You didn't
neener.
know, did you?
Right?
You're
Do
just
you ever do swaps, like journals, or participate in collaborations or anything like that?
No, I haven't.
No.
I haven't done either, actually. I've done some challenges, like dies challenges and stuff like that, but no, I haven't been asked. Nobody likes me.
We're gonna have to fix that one then.
No, it's just me. Yeah. No, I don't know. I haven't done it.
I didn't used to do swaps, and I started doing the swaps with Beth and Cindy, and I forgot how much fun it is to get something in the mail.
Right. I love Happy Mail. I do Happy Mail. I've sent Happy Mail and packages and stuff like that. But yeah, I never really like done a swap. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. That was right in the middle of a yawn.
You're not allowed to do that. You're a night owl. I am the one that is a morning person, and it's like past my bedtime.
I could not fall asleep. I tried earlier, and then right when I was going to go to bed, I suddenly realized that Dana and Becca were going to be on for their to kick off the hop for tomorrow, and I'm like, okay, I need to listen to that because I knew there was some things they were going to talk about. So I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'm up until tomorrow. I've got coffee. It's all good.
Yeah.
I got coffee, and I got people out there that'll, yeah. I'll just have to recruit Di and some other people to come and hang to keep me going.
There you go.
I'll make it. It's all good. Yeah. How has the junk journaling community surprised you?
The junk journaling community has been way more supportive and welcoming than I ever anticipated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had I guess I probably didn't have any expectations other than I have not had a ton of great experiences with people in my life. And so I would say coming into it, I didn't have the best probably outlook on humanity, right? So it has surprised me greatly in that way, how kind people can be. I like to joke around a lot, and like Mo, she kind of checks me on it sometimes because I'll like say something kind of making fun of myself, and she'll be like, yeah, but, and she kind of turns it around on me, which I think is kind of funny. But yeah, everybody's just really sweet and kind and giving and caring, and I didn't expect that at all. I don't know what I expected, but yeah, everybody has been way sweeter, and I've made some great friends, and I appreciate that. And yeah.
I expected it to be competitive. I don't know why, but I expected it to be competitive. Like, people were like, "Oh no, these I don't know, like not wanting to,
Oh, share what they know. So
yeah, not share
yeah.
what they know and not like support each other. Like there was several people when I first got started that were like, "Oh, share your channel so we can, so people can find you." And I'm like, "What? Really? Seriously?" And this was in like their lives, and people like Di and
Right.
Mama Juju and Beth, Becca and Dana, um, DJ from Hither and Yon. I mean, just people that they didn't have to, but
Right.
they wanted to support newer people. And so in turn, when somebody comes into my channel that's new, I did. That's why I do the Inquisition, is because I want to find out. Do you have a channel? People supported me. I want to return that. So
Right.
yeah,
And that is important. I remember
yeah,
being surprised by that as well, because I think the first channel I ever went on that was like that was Dies, actually. And I was
yeah.
like, what? They're sharing my channel? I don't even have
Right,
like 100 people. What are you talking about?
right,
I'm barely
right,
even a channel. Why are you sharing my
right.
channel?
Exactly, exactly.
So like I was like, oh well, this is really sweet and this is kind. And so yeah, I'm impressed by people who do that too. I love how huge the community can be. I'm still like every day I'm discovering new people.
Oh
And like,
yeah.
you say people sometimes. Tonight you've said some people that I'm like, I don't know who that really is. I'm not sure I need to add them to my list of, like people. So
Right. Yeah.
check out. So
It seems like almost every night I have like two, at least one, sometimes two or three new people that pop in. It's really, it surprises me that there's still people out there that are still looking, and haven't found. Although it seems like most of them are coming from Australia lately, so I'm not quite sure what's going on with that.
oh, Miss Di.
Yeah. Like I was teasing Di because I have more Australian followers than she does.
That's hilarious. Oh
But
my
she's
god.
getting them as her followers too, because yeah, because we like when we go, because there's times when she has a live and we'll hop over there and do her live and then come back to mine. And so
Right.
people just follow back and forth. And so yeah. So hopefully that she's getting exposure to more Aussies and not
Right.
just us Americans.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yes, it would. It would. Um, oh, I was gonna say, has die rude. It's her favorite thing to say to me. And then my response is typically, well, you only tend to say that when you know it's true. So,
Right.
yeah, right. You need to ask her if she hasn't already told you. You need to ask her about the self-defecating story.
Who?
It's
Die?
hilarious. Die. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Okay.
you need to hear the story, because it goes hand in hand with the whole uh putting yourself down kind of thing. So yeah, so there's a whole new term for it. But Di will tell it much better, so you got to hear it from her, not from me, because her
Okay.
stories are funnier when it comes from her, because it's her story. So um okay, pick a number between 1 and 15, please.
Between 1 and 15? Oh my
Uh-huh.
gosh. 5.
You want me to tell it now, or do you want to come on and tell it? You tell it now, LOL.
Oh yeah, she said you tell it.
You want me to tell it? It's funnier when you say it. No, you need to tell it. It's funnier when you say it. If people want to hear it, they need to come to my live. I'll bring her on and they can hear it. I'm sorry, what number did you say?
5, I think. Yeah, I think I said 5.
Okay. If you could only have 3 supplies to use for 1 week, what would they be? And when I'm talking about supplies, that doesn't include your basics like paper, scissors, that kind of thing. So,
like paint?
okay.
I don't know. Yeah, I think paint. Which is crazy because I don't like to get messy, but I think like you can do a lot of you can do a lot of things with paint, right? So if you only get 3 things, paint. Maybe I'm trying to look around my craft room and think of things that are near me that I'm like, oh, I cannot live without that. So we get like scissors and things like that, right?
You would get like your scissors and your glue and paper, the basic things. So it would be the extras that you use a lot that you were like, oh no, I need to have this.
Maybe ink, I think.
Okay.
I love ink. And printables, can I say that? I love printables. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's not just your basic paper. That's a little bit more than, that's a little bit more. So yeah, no, that's
I love
perfect.
printables. Okay. Those would be my 3.
They make life a lot easier sometimes.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah. Especially like when you don't have access to all the wonderful stuff that I'm so jealous that some of these people have, like, all the really cool, authentic, stuff. Printables are the next best thing, I think.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. All right, pick another number between 1 and 15.
7.
7. If you had to break up with one type of paper, what is getting ghosted?
One type of paper?
Uh-huh.
Probably vellum. I have like a love-hate relationship with it because I love it and I like the way it looks on some things, but it's so fragile and difficult. And I don't like that about it.
Yeah. The glue, if you could glue it without the glue showing, it would just, I think it would be so much easier, but it's just the fact that you have to find the right kind of glue and hope that, if it doesn't show, is it going to warp, or buckle or, it's
right.
It's an annoying piece of paper. Yeah. But it looks really cool.
It does. It is cool.
Right.
But, and like, you can't emboss it without it worrying about it cracking. And like, I mean, it's just, it's too difficult. I don't need
Well, and you don't, sometimes it's like a whole lot of extra steps and extra work to use it and hide the glue.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't seem worth it.
No. That's a pain. Pain in the shorts.
Right. All right, guys, pick a number for us.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Between 1 and 15, and we already did 5 and 7.
Now I'm scared.
Oh, good, Ellen. Ellen says, thank you, Beth, for coming on, and I learned something new tonight.
I'm
not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa, stop. I swear, this one's nosy. She nosy. Number 1. All right. Karen says 1. What is your ultimate crafting snack?
I don't. Well, okay. I have like a cough drop addiction. So it's because I quit smoking a couple years ago. So now, like, when I get the craving, I just suck on a menthol cough drop. But like, I don't think that's really eating something. Chips maybe. I don't eat a ton in my craft room actually, but every once in a while I might bring something in here, and it'd probably be chips. Yeah.
if I'm like at a retreat or some sort of event or something, then there's going to be red licorice on the table. There's no doubt about
Aw,
that. There's always, always.
that's a good one. Yeah, that's
All right,
sweet.
this next one's Di's fault.
Oh,
He picked number 11. If your current journal had a theme song, what would it be?
The Monster Mash.
There you go. That wasn't so hard after all. Okay, good job. I think I would bomb on that one, so that's really good.
Yeah, because my Dear Prompt journal this month is Halloween themed, and it's so out. Like, this is not my element, clearly. And I'm like pink and ruffles and happy and bright colors and fluffy, and not a dark and gloomy and doomy. So, it's just not my thing. And so I'm challenging myself to work in it more. And so, yeah, it would definitely be that for sure.
Definitely that.
Yes, for sure.
Okay. Let's see. Ellen said 8. What color do you avoid using and why?
Orange. I'm gonna make a lot of people mad. Except I just actually did an orange kit and I kind of loved it, but orange is probably the color I have least in my life, and so maybe I kind of avoid that color. I don't know. I like all colors though, really. So, but it'd probably be orange. Oh no, that's a lie. It would be white. I cannot stand white.
The most basic color, right?
Right.
I know.
But I cannot stand it. If I see, I don't like blank white pages. I don't like,
No.
I don't, that would definitely, and yeah, it's white for sure. Not orange, it's white.
That's funny. I think there's a lot of people that feel that way, but when I've asked that question, you're the first one that's actually said that. Everybody else usually comes up with like a color, or they're like, well, I don't know. I use pretty much everything, but yeah, you're the first one that's actually said white. And I 1000% agree with you on that one.
Right? Yeah. Like, yeah, not my thing. Not my thing.
Tracy Hunt, who is new to my channel, welcome Tracy. Says she's choosing number 10. What's one thing in your stash you'd never part with?
She said, just stab me in the heart, Beth. What? Di? Just as well. Why? Does Di love white?
Oh no. I think it was because of your orange.
Oh, okay. Well, I switched. Di. Don't give me a hard time.
That's Di speak. She
Right?
can't not.
It's her middle name is Hard Time Di.
Right? Yeah, because she said just stab me in their heart, and then Carrie says, Di, she changed your mind, and she said just as well. That it's a good thing you did change your mind. You're probably gonna get a throat punch otherwise.
Right. It's been a minute since I've had one of those. I've been trying to behave.
Oh goodness, I get them all the time. It's just normal anymore. Oh, I forgot the question now. What was the number Tracy picked? 10. What's one thing in your stash you'd never part with?
I'm not sure. Most of the things in my stash I don't want to part with.
Right? I have to pick just one. I can't take them all.
I could only pick one. This is like picking one of my kids. Like,
Yeah. Which kid do you take with you? If you could only take one kid, yeah, right?
Right? Like, no, I want to save them all. I don't know. Let's just say, well, there's probably some books I have that are older that I would never, that I just like to look at, and I probably would never do anything more than that. They're kind of like for inspiration, and so I would never cut them up or make them into journals. Yeah.
So there's something you would never get rid of. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Brenda A 13. What is I love this question. What is the weirdest thing you have ever used in a journal?
Oh my gosh. The weirdest thing. I don't know. Some people might consider a lot of the things I use weird, but they just
But there are people that don't junk journal.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, when I ask my kids, "Hey, will you save me your junk mail?" They're like, "What?
Why?
Do we need to put you in a home? What's going on with you, lady?" So, oh, maybe I don't know. A toilet paper roll, I
Okay.
guess. Maybe I don't
That
know.
works.
I don't think there's been anything like really bizarre that I've used that I can
Right.
think of off the top of my head, anyways. But then again, I can't remember what I ate for breakfast. So, but
Right.
I'll be thinking about it in the middle of the night, and I'll be like, "Oh, I should have said
Oh,
this."
now I remember.
Darn.
I'll be live so you can get on and tell us.
Right there, you go. No,
Right.
I can't. If I do that, I will
You
become.
never go back to sleep.
I will never. I am way too nosy. I tried it when you first started, and I'm like, and I love it, and I can't do it because I won't sleep, and
Right.
I require sleep, unfortunately. So
Well, and you've got family, you've got kids and stuff that you have to like
right,
get moving and stuff. It's just my husband and I, so it's not like I have children that depend on me or anything, so it's easier. Yeah.
yeah, I was
Because
thinking
I
about
just
that.
sleep during the day.
Yeah, I was like, because Sophie, she's in high school, so she'll be gone in a few years and off to college, and I'll be alone. And I was thinking, oh, then I can change my schedule around if I want, and I can actually stay up and watch people that I want to watch. Because I won't have to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning,
Right.
So that's kind of something to look forward to, I suppose.
Yeah. Yeah, Debbie says it's all relative. Non-crafters don't understand our love of rust, for example. Yeah. Rust or saving junk mail or saving avocado skins. I asked my husband and sister-in-law, and they both looked at me like I had asked them to strip down and run around the neighborhood naked. It was like the looks on their faces was like, what? Like, okay, never mind. Didn't think it was that weird of a request, but apparently it was.
Why don't you people understand me?
Right? This is not that hard of a question.
Right?
What is the most random thing you currently have on your craft table?
Random.
Like something that it's like most people would not have this on their craft table.
Does that count?
What is it?
It's a huge iron jack.
That is kind of random, yeah.
Yeah. I suppose not everybody has one of those on their table. But yeah,
No.
I guess that would be it.
You want to see? Most of them know what mine is. Do you want to see what mine is?
Yeah, I do want to see. What is it? Oh, I think I knew this already. It's to keep your cats off some stuff, right?
Yeah, it's to keep him from chewing on the cables, and he doesn't. I don't have to do. I could probably put it back now because I haven't had to use it in quite a while. But the minute I put it back, he's probably going to start doing it again. So yeah, because when he was
It's,
really tiny, he was always chewing on the cables, so that was the only way I
oh,
could get him to stop.
he did not like Tabasco sauce.
No, he does
That's a
not.
good thing.
Yep, it is a good thing. He drinks coffee and he drinks Bailey's, so weirdo.
He's not totally off kilter there.
Right. Yeah, but I can't imagine it's good for his little body. All right. Is there anything else that you want to uh talk about or mention, bring up?
Um, did I say there was anything else? No, I'm like drawing a blank. Bam, help me out. Let's see. Oh, the therapy that crafting is like therapy for so many of us, maybe.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of like part of my thing. Yeah, I mean, if it wasn't for crafting in the crafting community, and and I listen to everybody's stories because everybody's got them, right? I mean, everybody has their own story, and um, because life just isn't a Hallmark movie for all of us, and so I think it has become so therapeutic for me, but I've noticed that there's like similarities between a lot of people that I run into. They have similar stories and similar things that they're working through, and so I think it's pretty cool because I think we understand each other in a lot of ways, and maybe we're more um, accepting of each other, and our craziness and our flaws and all that good stuff. So I just think it's an important thing to keep in mind and just to remember with our community in general.
One thing I've noticed that really surprises me, a lot of the crafters that I've met are not real, like, peopling, having to be around people and spend time with people and that kind of thing is something that is taxing for them, and something that would, like, it takes a lot of energy away from them, and it's not something that they prefer doing, but yet they can get on YouTube and do videos and hang out with people during lives, and have people on their lives and talk with those people. But to do it in person is a struggle.
Right. I totally relate to that statement. Um, and I agree. I find it a lot on here as well. I think YouTube gives you kind of like a sense of control,
Yes.
because you can people when you want to, and you don't have to people when you don't want to, right?
Right.
And you can, come in and say hello in a chat, but then you can sit back and listen and not really participate, but still kind of be sort of part of the group, right?
Right. But to
Because
do
there's
that at a party, you would be looked down upon.
right. And
Yeah.
I'm kind of a people watcher. Like I would rather sit back and observe um than to always like be participating. And oddly enough, I do not like to be the center of attention. So, which is weird to have a YouTube channel and when you don't want to be the center of attention. But
And that's most of us, yeah.
yeah, it's just not my thing. Like I don't. So yeah, I have noticed that as well about, a lot of people. And I think, when I came into this community, I was at a really, really bad point in my life. And um, I was so super lonely because it's really hard to make friends as an adult, right? And
Yeah. Oh,
it's
yeah.
been harder to make friends as an adult when you really don't leave your house. So,
Right.
and then I stumbled upon this community and everybody was just so sweet and kind and opening, and it literally really saved my life. So, I have a great admiration and appreciation for all of the creators and the people in the chat and everybody, because, I didn't have that in my life and I needed it. So,
Yeah. It's nice to have the support. It's nice to have the people that, like-minded people that understand, what you're doing, but also seem to, at the same time, are going through the same kind of things, which just, I don't, that just seems really odd to me that it's such a common thing. So, yeah.
right. Yeah. Somebody should do a study on it.
Right?
They probably already have.
I said because punching people in the throat out in the wild is frowned upon.
Right.
Yes, Guy, it is.
It might land you in jail even.
Right?
But here it's perfectly acceptable. We don't mind at all, do we, Pam?
Right. You can toss throat punches at me all you want because it ain't gonna hurt.
Right?
Exactly. Alrighty. Well, for those of you that have not followed Beth yet, her channel is up in the pinned up at the top of the chat. So make sure you head on over, check out some of her videos, subscribe. You can also check out her Ko-fi shop, Ko-fi, Fi Fo-Fum. I don't know how to say that the right way.
Whatever you want to say, yeah.
Right, exactly. Make sure you check that out. She's got some really cool stuff over there as well.
Thanks.
Beth, thank you so very much for coming and hanging out with me and spending time being tortured by me. It was a lot of fun.
It was way more pleasant than I anticipated. I'm so glad that people actually showed up and that it wasn't just you and I sitting here talking to each other. So clearly, I watch every time you interview somebody as well, because I really enjoy it, and I like to hear, what everybody has to say. And
Right.
so I had an idea of what it would be like, but you just never know until you're there. So.
Right.
Yeah,
well, that's always been my greatest fear, just even with the whole YouTube thing, is like, nobody's going to want to watch my videos. Nobody's going to want to come to my lives, stuff like that. So it's, yeah.
Right. Yeah. Like, and I still feel like that. I feel like an imposter. Even when I got the email from you, I was like, why does she want to interview me? I'm like nobody, like I don't really have anything, much of interest to say that probably anybody's really going to care about, but sure, I'll go on and hang out with Pam for a while and have some fun. Why not put yourself out there? So, yeah, but I still feel like that way all the time. Like, and that's why I'm really clear, like, hey, I'm not trying to teach you anything. I'm still learning. I make a lot of mistakes.
Right.
I do the prompt thing, on a daily basis, because, I need like the consistency of it. I need to have something to look forward to getting up and doing every day. So that kind of gives me something. And it's also kind of a little bit of a long-term goal. So, it helps. Yeah. That helps me. And I just happen to share it with everybody. And if people like it, then I'm thrilled. So.
Right. Exactly. Well, just so you know, we had almost 40 people in here at one point. So.
Wow. Well, that's impressive. Good job, Pam.
I know, right? It's not just me.
No, they clearly all love you. I can tell that, so.
No, they come here to see my cat. let's be real. They come to see my cat.
Oh. Oh.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you to all of you out there that showed up and hung out and listened to the interview with Beth. And hopefully you found somebody new that you can go and learn things from, and not have to just listen to me yap at you all the time. I appreciate, as always, I appreciate that you have chosen to spend part of your time with me. I know you have other things that you could be doing in your life, and the fact that you choose to spend it here on my channel really means a lot to me. So thank you,
Right.
thank you. And I will be back on tonight at 10 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is 9 a.m. Eastern Time, I am kicking off the Halloween Hop. So make sure you come by and check that out. There'll be all kinds of new creators that you haven't met before. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So come and hang out. And there is an opportunity to win prizes too. So you got to come to figure out what that is. So.
Oh,
All right, friends.
cool.
Thank you so much. I know. Yeah.
Thanks,
Thanks
Pam,
for
for
hanging
having
out.
me. Thank you
You're
again.
welcome.
Very sweet. It was fun. Anybody that hasn't done it, do it because it wasn't so bad.
She was very nervous. She was very nervous. She's like, I don't know why you want to talk to me, but I'll do it.
Right?
Right. All right, my friends. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.